Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the Mamiya 6, what you guys just saw me unbox. Basically just going to go over this medium format film camera, whether it's the next camera you should buy, whether it's the first medium format camera that kind of starts it for you. This one was mine. Yeah, we're basically just going to go over all that fun stuff right now. Alright, so a few things about this. I did purchase it over on eBay for a pretty good price at, I think I paid 150 USD. So it was a pretty good price. I was mostly just making sure it checked a lot of the boxes that I was looking for. It being medium format, at least 6x6. And just a lot of the key points specifically with these folding cameras you have to look out for that I will explain in a second. But a little history about this camera is that it was actually released in Japan in 1940s. They're the Mamiya line basically. So this is the Mamiya 6. You guys have mostly probably seen the updated version of the Mamiya 6 that a lot of photographers walk around with. And I'm pretty sure this one was released around the 1950s because there's a bunch of different models of this one actually. So yeah, as I was saying, it does shoot a 6x6 medium film. So that's gonna be this type of film right here. It's gonna come looking like this. So instead of shooting your regular 35 millimeter film canister like this, it's gonna be these longer ones right here, and then instead of getting 36 exposures on this, you're gonna get around 12, considering that it's a 6x6. So the Mamiya 6, this one specifically is a rangefinder, so the viewing is gonna be right here, and then it's gonna come out this way. This tab right here is gonna be the way you focus it. And a lot of medium formats actually pull focus by adjusting the lens. This one does not, and actually will adjust by pushing back the actual film. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but you'll be able to see that as we try to pull focus, the back plate basically either goes further back or closer in to the lens. So that's why we also have this little film backing, because the film is going to go through here, and you put this on top to make sure that as you are catching focus, the film is moving with the panel in the back basically. So that's a little different focusing mechanism than a lot of other medium format film cameras basically. So this one specifically comes with a fixed 75mm lens. There are some Mamiyas that you are able to adjust the lens and actually swap it out. But this one is just going to come with a 75, which equals out to about a 41mm ratio if you were to think of it as like a regular film camera with 36 exposures. It's going to be around a 41mm lens basically, but due to the bigger surface, it's 75, it's the same ratio as like a 41 basically. It has an f-stop reaching from 3.5 all the way to 22. And basically has a shutter speed ranging from obviously 1/1000 of a second all the way to 3/1000 of a second. And I was actually lucky enough to take this on a recent trip to Big Bear. That is in a different video that you can check if you go to my channel. You will be able to see that trip where I actually took this out and actually ran a roll through it and actually came out with some pretty amazing photos that I'm actually happy with. So considering this is my first camera that I purchased going into medium format, there are a lot of options out there with other Mamiyas, a bunch of different variety of medium format cameras. I just know that stepping into medium format is a lot more expensive than shooting regular 35mm form, and I wasn't really all sure if this was something that I wanted to dive head first into. So I did some research and I was trying to find a pretty good medium format camera that would definitely see if I end up liking medium format at all. And I can say that after shooting medium format with this camera, I have fell crazy in love with medium format, and it's probably going to be my main camera for a good amount of time due to just all the photos being amazing. But if you are looking into purchasing a Mamiya, at least one with a foldable lens, there are a few things that you want to keep an eye out. Make sure that I was getting the best quality. So the few things that you want to look at, and this goes for a lot of cameras when you're purchasing online like eBay or Facebook Marketplace, is you always want to check the lens for any fungus, dust, scratches, or anything like that. And then with a collapsible lens like this one, you really want to make sure they have good photos of a lot of the accordion material, because due to it obviously being folding, there is a lot of chances of holes being punctured, and it's going to lead to light leaks and just overall not going to get a good quality photo. You always want to check that they show pictures of the viewfinder and make sure there's nothing in the way of it. You always want to make sure they show the inside and that it's actually very clean. And especially with the Mamiyas, you want to make sure it comes with this back plate. If it does not come with this back plate, it is no good, due to that's the way it pulls focus in the back. If you don't have this little metallic plate, you will most likely not be able to get anything in focus, and it's just not going to be fun, and it's basically not usable. If you do buy a Mamiya 6, please make sure it does come with a backing so that you are able to use that. Other than that, you just want to make sure a lot of the edges are all good, the inside, the material on the inside, obviously again with the accordion foldable material, you want to make sure there's no holes or anything punctures. But other than that, I mean, there obviously is going to be a few wear and tear on the camera due to its age, a few little bumps and scratches from just usage basically. You can't really get away from that too much. But I will say overall, this is one of my favorite cameras at the moment, and it's probably going to stay in my camera bag for a good amount of time until I buy another medium format, basically. That's basically this is going to be this Mamiya 6. Should you buy this camera? Absolutely. I think there's a lot of people on YouTube, I've seen a couple videos where they just got very bad copies of, or they just got bad versions of this camera, and it led to fogginess, and there were some light leaks in some of them, and I haven't had a problem with this so far. If I do, I will make another video about it, but so far this camera is amazing. It's versatile. I'm able to throw this in kind of a pocket, but mostly in a bag, and not have to worry about it breaking or anything. But overall, I do think this is a very good purchase, and if you can find one off eBay or Facebook Marketplace or secondhand store anywhere, as long as it looks in good quality, I don't think you can go wrong from it. Make sure to, it is a beautiful camera, and it's just a very good starter camera for medium format film photographers if you want to get into it. But yeah, that's basically going to be the end of this video. If you want to see more on that camera, I do have a video up right now when I took it to Big Bear, and I have sample photos and stuff from there. But other than that, I think that's going to be it. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you guys want to see anything else due to the Mamiya 6, or any questions about it, or a little more in-depth on the mechanics and how to use it. Let me know. Other than that, that's going to be it. Peace.